plow. Born in a scream, choked on the dust of somebody's dream. Mama stitched holes into burlap skin, said the dirt don't lie, but the men sure been. I've got teeth made of rust and a jaw full of sin. My prayers ride fence posts and bottle tin. You ask what I run from, look at this land. Even the weed got blood on its hands. Grain blood baked in the sun, cursed in the cradle, shot with a gun. I ain't holy, but I sure ain't tame. Hell knows my boots, hell knows my name. I drank the rain till the sky went dry, spit out lightning, chewed up the lie. The preacher left, the banker stayed, and both wore suits they never paid. Ain't no grave that can hold my sound. I'm a scream that walks, I'm an untilled mound. They'll plant my name where the wild don't grow, and I'll rise like fire from the undertow. If ain't no grave that can hold my sound, I'm a scream that walks, I'm an untilled mound. They'll plant my name where the wild don't grow, and I'll rise like fire from the undertow. Grain blood cut from bone, ain't got a God, but I walk alone. This world burns, let it burn for good. I was raised on grit, I was born in a wood. The lines, I've lost the map, said too much, then took it back. But the stars don't judge the sky at night, they just hang there, soft with light. But now there's nothing left to chase, no finish line, no wild race, just the sound of breath, the weight of grace, and this old smile upon my face. I've come so far to find this place where there's nothing left to chase. Porch light hums, the coffee cools, the wind is kind, and I bend the rules. Not every dream needs to come true, some are just meant to carry you. Now there's nothing left to chase, no finish line, no wild race, just the sound this moment and an open door. Now there's nothing left to chase, and that's the gift I now embrace. The road still winds, but I don't run. I walk it slow beneath the sun. The fight is done, the dreams replaced, with nothing left, and that's enough to chase. Sinking slow, casting shadows down below. We're walking down that winding road, where the sky and earth unfold. The breeze is soft, the air is sweet. Every step the world feels complete. No need for words, no need to race. In this quiet, we found our place. On the edge of the horizon, we'll find our way, where the night and the stars come out to stay. No need to try, just you and me beneath this open sky. On the edge of the horizon, where time slows down, we'll build our dreams on this sacred ground. The river hums a song of peace, melody that never ceases. We'll sit by the water, watch it flow, and in its rhythm, we'll both let go. The crickets sing their lullaby as the world begins to say goodbye. We don't need a plan, we don't need a map. In each other's arms, we'll bridge the gap. On the edge of the horizon, we'll find our way, where the night and the stars come out to stay. We'll let the silence speak, no need to try, just you and me beneath this open sky. On the edge of the horizon, where time slows down, we'll build our dreams on this sacred ground. Oh, and when the morning light breaks through, we'll greet the day, just me and you. In the warmth of the sun, we'll find our truth. On the edge of the horizon, in our youth. On the edge of the horizon, we'll find our way, where the night and the stars come out to stay. We'll let the silence speak, no need to try. Where time slows down, but it moves like prayer, swaying in time with the summer air. No highways hum, no fences bind, just the hush of earth that I call mine. Stillness has a sound if you sit real low, like the hush between the creek and crow. It don't shout, it don't explain, it just sings in wind and falling rain. Peace ain't loud, but it's all around. Yeah, stillness has a sound. The sky don't rush to change its hue. It turns to dusk like it always knew. My hands in soil, my heart in grace. Time moves slow in this kind of place. Stillness has a sound if you sit real low, like the hush between the creek and crow. It don't shout, it don't explain, it just sings in wind and falling rain. Peace ain't loud, but it's all around. Yeah, stillness has a sound. You won't hear it driving fast or talking over questions asked, but if you listen with your chest, you'll find the silence loves you best. Final hear it driving fast or talking over questions asked, but if you listen with your chest, you'll find the silence loves you best. Final hear it driving fast, it calls me home. In the rustle where the wild things roam, it don't preach, it just remains in the breath of hills and window panes. When the world is too damn loud, stillness has a sound. The sun's been setting, the sky's turning gray, but here in your arms I wanna stay. The world outside keeps moving on, but in this moment it feels like dawn. The meadow's quiet, the birds have flown, but we've got all we need right here alone. We don't need the rush, we don't need the sound. In this peace we've truly found. When the day turns blue and the stars come through, I'll be right here, just me and you, with the night so stars glow. With every spark, our hearts slow. The winds are soft and the moon is bright as we dance beneath the silver light. No promises to keep, no place to be, just the sound of your breath next to me. The world is fading, but I don't mind, 'cause I'm lost in you and we've got time. When the day turns blue and the stars come through, I'll be right here, just me and you. With the night so still and the sky so true, we'll find forever when the day turns blue. In the quiet we're free, just the air, the night, and the melody, as the moonlight falls so soft, so true. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than with you. When the day turns blue and the stars come through, I'll be right here, just me and you. With the night so still and the sky so true, we'll find forever when the day turns blue. When the day turns blue, I'll be here with you. The sun is sinking low behind the hills. Golden light is dancing soft and still. The world fades out with every passing breeze. In this little town where I find my peace. No need for words, just the rhythm of the trees. The silence speaks louder than any melody. Let's leave the noise and follow the flow to where the quiet hearts go. Where the stars shine bright and the night is kind. Where the simple moments ease your mind. We'll walk together where love can grow. In the places only gentle souls know. We'll find our rest where the rivers flow. In the heart of the world, where the quiet hearts go. The crickets sing as the fireflies blink, and the moon's reflection makes the water sink. We don't need much, just a hand to hold. In the quiet places where stories are told. No need for words, just the rhythm of the trees. The silence speaks louder than any melody. Let's leave the noise and follow the flow to where the quiet hearts go. Where the stars shine bright and the night is kind. Where the simple moments ease for rushing, no need to race, just a gentle pace in this sacred space, where the stars shine bright and the night is kind, where the simple moments ease your mind. We'll walk together where love can grow, in the places only gentle souls know. We'll find our rest where the rivers slow, in the heart of the world where the quiet hearts go. So let's take our time, let the worries go, and follow the path where the quiet hearts go. There's a bend in the trail where the sky leans low, where the wind tells tales only old oaks know. I go there when the weight won't lift, and trade my thoughts for a quiet drift, where the wildflowers wave in a field of grace. Time forgets to run, I find my place. No need to speak, no need to try, just lay down and watch the sky. The world feels right, not rushed or late, where the wildflowers wave. There's no sign, no fence, no name, just soft earth that don't play games. Birds on breeze and the scent of pine, and a moment that feels almost divine, where the wildflowers wave in a field of grace. Time forgets to run, and I find my place. No need to speak, no need to try, just lay down and watch the sky. The world feels right, not rushed or late, where the wildflowers wave. You don't need much when your heart feels known, just a patch of ground and a place alone. Not lost, not gone, just quietly found, in the softest part of hallowed ground, where the wildflowers wait. I'll go again to remember how to just be a friend to myself, to the wind, to the blue above, to the things that ask for nothing but love. And I'll stay a while past evening's gate, where the wildflowers wait. Don't set, fed on moonlight, sweat and cigarette. Her breath smelled like burned down barns, and she wore old thunder on both arms. She don't ride roads, she rides regret, with a a blade in her boot and a song unmet. You could hear her hum through the gears of dusk, carving her name in the skin of rust. Ashmare galloping through smoke rips the night like a worn-out joke. She don't stop for love or light, just runs with ghosts till the sky turns white. She kissed like a bruise you don't explain, then vanished in a whispered train. Left me talking to the wind and dust, chewing on dreams that turn to rust. I saw her last by the crooked pine, singing to a star she called mine. She said, boys like you just wait and rot. I was never yours, I was never caught. Dances barefoot in the rain. If she loves you, you won't know. She'll just ride on while the world burns slow. Goodbye into the hymn of June, with a sigh that bent the barley to the tune. Crows flew off like promises too late. Their wings cut lines through the silvered gate. I buried my voice in the field last fall, where the scarecrow listens but says nothing at all. Your name still grows in the cracks of the stone, where the wild seeds bloom and I sleep alone. Ashes in the wheat, prayers in the plow. Time don't bleed, but it bruises somehow. You left in the light between thunder and day, and the earth won't forget, though it gives you away. I wrote you a letter with no paper or pen, just wind through the barn and the cry of a wren. If the stars are a map, they don't show the way. Just remind me what's lost when the sky turns gray. Ashes in the wheat, prayers in the plow. Time don't bleed, but it bruises somehow. You left in the light between thunder and day, and the earth won't forget, though it gives you away. So I stay where the fence post leans like me, carved by ghosts, an old pine tree. If silence could sing, it would sound like your name, a low, slow hum in the morning rain. Ashes in the wheat, prayers in the plow. Time don't bleed, but it bruises somehow. You left in the light between thunder and day, and the earth won't forget, though it gives you away. killed a man with a grin that cracked. His soul died slow, but his heart stayed back. Carved my name in his final breath, said, boy, you can't outrun death. I wore his sins like a suit of mud, drank his fear, tasted his blood. No one talks about the men I've burned, only the ones I didn't learn. Bone hands breaking the dawn, built from the past I've drawn. And I don't kneel, I don't pray, I just take and take till the light fades away. My face in the cracked up glass, a shadow that won't let me pass. If the law can't chase, then let it rest. I'm a ghost that lives in my own chest. Ain't no man too good to break, ain't no devil I can't shake. But when I die, don't weep for me, just let me burn in the wild free. Bone hands, hands in the ash, ruins the name. They'll say I'm lost, but I'll stay found in every whisper that shakes the ground. When bone hands break in the dawn, built from the past I've drawn. And I don't kneel, I don't pray, I just take and take till the light fades away. Bone hands, hand on my glass, built from the past I've drawn. I don't kneel, I don't pray, I just take and take till the light fades away. So wait, ain't no man too good to break, ain't no devil I can't shake. But when I die, don't weep for me, just let me burn in the wild free. Final hands of lash, but it shakes the ground. The field's been black for 100 days, where the sun forgets its golden ways. I found a cross made of broken strings, tied by the wind and the dead man's wings. There's a lantern flickering where the creek bends low, but I can't see the light where the dark grows. The cottonwood sighs but won't let go of the roots where your name used to show. Crows don't weep for the moon, they just circle round and hum their tune. I follow their wings feels like it's still alive. But the doors won't open and the windows don't dry. I kiss the air where your lips once stood, but the taste was dust and the dirt tasted good. The fox runs past without a sound, while the ground forgets the weight of the crown. I called your name like a prayer in the mist, but it vanished like a light that never exists. Crows don't weep for the moon, they just circle round in an endless swoon. And I'll wait by the fence till the wind dies still, with your shadow in the night and a heart to fill. Don't weep for the moon, they just circle round in an endless swoon. And I'll wait by the fence till the wind dies still, with your shadow in the night and a heart to fill. I saw your shadow where the pasture bends, lingering like a storm that never ends. The barn's half buried in the soil's embrace, but your eyes still haunt that broken place. The wind sings low through the rusted gate, tells the story of love turned to hate. I left my boots where the creek once ran, but the water's gone like a half-burned man. Ghosts in the hollow ground won't leave, they whisper your name but I can't believe. I tried to call but the earth won't speak, and the stars above just watch me bleed. The apple tree still stands, but it don't bear fruit. apple tree still stands, but it don't bear fruit. Just a bark full of promises I can't dispute. I held your letter till it turned to ash, but your words still linger like a final crash. The moon don't shine where the wild things hide, and the thorns won't part to let the light slide. I walked this land till my feet bled through, but the road won't end and it don't know you. The moon don't shine where the wild things hide, and the thorns won't part to let the light slide. I walked this land till my feet bled through, but the road won't end and it don't know you. I saw the moon shave its head last night, dropped its hair in the old floodlight. There's a saddle hanging where time stood still, but the horse made of glass won't climb that hill. A crow stitched warnings in the wheat again, said your voice rides slow in the porch wood grain. I swept up daylight from the barn floor cracks, trapped it in jars with your letters stacked. Glass horses don't gallop, they just lean and gleam, like the dreams we parked in a rusted stream. I called your name through a field of clocks, but time just blinked from a weathered box. The sky peeled open round 4 a.m., spilled out secrets in the shape of men. I lit a match just to taste the light, but truth grows teeth when it starts to die. I wore your silence like a second skin. It fit too well to take off again. Now thunder folds its arms real tight, waits for me to lose the fight. Glass horses don't gallop, they know too well the price of motion in a wordless spell. So I sit by the fence with the stillborn breeze and hum you home through the orchard tree. There's a trail behind the barley where the steel once met the sun. Old tracks swallowed up by clover where the trains no longer run. But we walk it every evening where the silence doesn't fade, and the ghosts of steam and whistles hum the songs we never played. Where the rails forgot to run and the world forgot to chase, we found something quiet time could never quite replace. No tickets, no as one. Love moves slowly in the places where the rails forgot to run. The ties are worn and weathered like the boots upon your feet. And the stories that we whisper only bloom where roots are deep. You said sometimes things stop moving, so they're easier to find. And I think of that each moment when you look back and smile kind. Where the rails forgot to run and the world forgot to chase, we found something quiet time could never quite replace. No tickets, no directions, just your hand and mine as one. Love moves slowly in the places where the rails forgot to run. Let the fast tracks keep their rhythm, let the cities keep their light. I'll take this broken railroad with your laughter every night. Find the rails forgot to run, and the weeds grow soft and wide. We built a kind of freedom no engine needs to ride. So when the world feels heavy, we'll just walk into the sun, down the path where love keeps blooming, where the rails forgot to run. Dust swirl like smoke from a preacher's breath, in a town that forgot how to mourn its death. I met a rattlesnake preaching salvation in the dark, telling sinners to pray with a venomous heart. The wind carried secrets through a cracked out spire, where shadows danced on an old barbed wire. Your silhouette burned in the flicker of flames. A ghost in the pews whispered no one's name. In the last rattlesnake sermon, the sky ripped apart, and I held your memory like a broken heart. There's salvation in poison and mercy in sin, but the devil's the preacher when the prayers wear thin. Well, I walked through the fire with my hands tied low, searching for heaven where no rivers flow. The sermon ended with a whispered goodbye, and the rattlesnake smiled with a cold, dark eye. So I'll carry your shadow through the dust and the thorn, in the church of the lost, where the night is born. The last rattlesnake sermon still echoes inside, a hymn for the broken, a place to hide. So I'll carry your shadow through the dust and the thorn, in the church of the lost, where the night is born. The last rattlesnake sermon still echoes inside, a hymn for the broken, a place to hide. quiet in the meadow that the sunrise barely shakes, and the fog rolls in so softly like it knows the steps it takes. I brew your cup of coffee, though the bed's still warm with sleep, and watch the world unwrap itself without a need to speak. The morning fog knows you, how you move without a sound, how your love surrounds me, though your feet don't touch the ground. Like mist across the pasture, you're here then out of view, but in every breath I take, I swear the morning fog knows you. You always left so gently, like the closing of a page. No thunder in your silence, no anger in your age. And though the porch is empty, where your laughter used to land, the stillness tells me stories that there still understands. The morning fog knows you, how you move without a sound, how your love surrounds me, though your feet don't touch the ground. Like mist across the pasture, you're here then out of view, but in every breath I take, I swear the morning fog knows you. You were never one for echoes, never stayed to watch the rain, but I see you in the silver blur that drifts across the pane. The morning fog knows you, and it brings you back to me. Not in words or touches, but in quiet memory. Into the blue, where the fields are soft with wonder, and the morning fog knows you. Flowers used to grow, but the weeds have overtaken, and the signposts don't quite show. We walked it hand in hand once, with the wind beside our feet. Now the gravel's grown so quiet, with no one there to meet. The road we left behind still calls out every day, though the path's been overgrown, I can't seem to walk away. We built it with our footsteps, but the world's a little wild, and the road we left behind still whispers like a child. The trees we used to sit beneath are leaning on their knees, and the sun don't shine the same now that it's lost its ease. I remember how we talked about the dreams we'd chase and find, but the miles have blurred the edges, and we both left them behind. The road we left behind still calls out every day, though the past runs through every thought. A reminder of the love we had, though it's faded, though it's lost. I'll never quite forget it, though the years have made me blind to the road we left behind, still calling from my mind.
There's a tree out by the river where the roots run deep and wide. It's weathered every season, but it's still standing with pride. I carved our names on its bark when we thought we'd never change. And though the years have moved us, that old tree still feels the same. The tree that held us up when the world was pulling down, it's standing tall in silence where no one can make a sound. We grew like leaves together, reaching for the sky. And even when the wind comes, we know we'll still survive. The branches stretched like memories that danced in morning's light, while shadows moved in twilight like two hearts that knew the night. We talked of forever, but the seasons didn't wait. Now the tree stands alone, but it's never felt too late. The tree that held us up when the world was pulling down, it's standing tall in silence where no one can make a sound. We grew like leaves together, reaching for the sky. And even when the wind comes, we know we'll still survive. Branches stretched like memories that danced in morning's light, while shadows moved in twilight like two hearts that knew the night. We talked of forever, but the seasons didn't wait. Now the tree stands alone, but it's never felt too late. The tree that held us up when the world was pulling down, it's standing tall in silence where no one can make a sound. We grew like leaves together, reaching for the sky. And even when the wind comes, we know we'll still survive. Some things are meant to stay, even when they bend or break. And love is like the roots beneath, it never needs to shake. Final, the tree that held us up still watches where we stand, a quiet kind of witness with its branches in the sand. We may have gone our separate ways, but you'll always be the one who helped me stand forever, like the tree that held us up.
In the hush where the river swells, I heard your name in the midnight bells. But you weren't there, just shadows near, whispering soft yet crystal clear. Your smile is a dawn that never breaks, a dream that falls yet never wakes. I reach for you, but you slip through air like stardust scattered everywhere. We're the veil between the worlds we know, a touch too soft, a light too slow. No end, no start, just endless way in the spaces where our hearts delay. The wind carries fragments of your voice, but it's never loud, just a quiet choice. I stand alone on a bridge that's wide, waiting for the moment to turn the tide. We're the veil between the worlds we know, a touch too soft, a light too slow. No end, no start, just endless way in the spaces where our hearts delay. The moon doesn't ask for the sun's embrace, it only waits in its timeless place. And we, like that, are soft and still, holding the silence, bending to will. We're the veil between the worlds we know, a whisper lost in the undertow. No time to lose, no need to find, just the veil between your soul and mine.
There's a hymning in the hush of a field gone gold, where the wind writes letters that never get old. I walked where your laughter once kissed the ride, now it echoes soft in the wings of the sky. Your boots left stories the rain didn't wash, still stitched in the soil, quiet and awash. The crows don't call like they did last June, just a hush between breath and a slow, sad tune. And I still sow stars into night's loose hymn, trying to mend what I lost back then. No train ever came, but I stood in the rain, reading your name in the thread of the plain. And I don't need a rose when I carry your light, a lantern of memory, soft but bright. Home's not a place, it's a hush, it's a flame, it's a whisper of you when the wild grass came. So I'll keep on stitching the dusk to the dawn with the thread of the love that hasn't moved on. Though time blows like weed through an unspoken pain, I still walk with you through the quiet plain.
Don't need roads when I carry your light. A lantern of memory, soft but bright. Home's not a place, it's a hush, it's a flame. It's a whisper of you when the wild grass came.
In the silence between the stars, we trace the threads of forgotten scars. Your voice is a shadow in the wind, a song never sung, a love unpinned. I watch the moon with eyes that weep, and wondered if its secrets sleep. Your touch is a river without a shore, a love that's lost but still wants more. We are threads of the forgotten sky, woven in silence, but we don't ask why. No words to speak, no hands to hold, just the echoes of a heart gone cold. The earth trembles beneath our feet, but we're still waiting for time to meet. We are the space between the breath, fading in shadows, embracing death. We are threads of the forgotten sky, woven in silence, but we don't ask why. No words to speak, no hands to hold, just the echoes of a heart gone cold. Oh, the stars have no names, only silence to give. They've seen the way we learn to live, but in the quiet we are bound to the love that doesn't make a sound. We are threads of the forgotten sky, no beginning, no end, just the lullaby. No future, no past, no need to find, just love in the spaces we leave behind. Walking down a trail of quiet stars, where the night breathes slow and heals the scars. Each step I take writes a line in the sand, a story carved by a wandering hand. Trail of quiet stars, lead me on my way through the silence where the lost hearts stay. I'm chasing dawn on the edge of night, finding myself in the fading light. The river hums a soft lullaby underneath the vast and endless sky.
The trees stand tall like ancient guards, watching over dreams and broken hearts. Trail of quiet stars, lead me on my way through the silence where the lost hearts stay. I'm chasing dawn on the edge of night, finding myself in the fading light. Maybe the road's not just where I roam, but a path that's leading me back home. And every star that fades away lights the dawn of a brand new day. Final quiet stars guide my weary soul through the dark till the morning unfolds. I'm chasing dawn on the edge of night, finding myself in the fading light. Maybe the road's not just where I roam, but a path that's leading me back home.
A golden hush in the morning dew, a coffee warm and the light breaks through. Your smile's like a song I knew, but softer now and sweeter too. Barefoot steps on a wooden floor, wind is whispering through the door. You laugh and time don't move no more, just love and peace and nothing more. Under the cotton sky where dreams lay low, fields of forever in your eyes glow. No rush, no noise, just you and I, floating like feathers in the open sky. By the chair, sunlight dancing in your hair. The world's out there, but I don't care. My heaven's here, and you're right there. Under the cotton sky where dreams lay low, fields of forever in your eyes glow. No rush, no noise, just you and I, floating like feathers in the open sky. We don't need highways or city lights, just fireflies and porch lit nights. I'll love you slow, I'll love you true. In this stillness, just me and you. Under the cotton sky where dreams lay low, hearts keep time with the rivers flow. No past, no plans, just you and I, wrapped in the hush of a cotton sky. calls in a language old, where roots wear stories like threads of gold. Your voice, a river beneath the stone, flowing soft through marrow and bone. We dance with ghosts in the twilight scene, chasing echoes that dissolve like dream. No fire to warm, no song to sing, just the silent pull of a tethered string. When the hollow whispers back your name, the earth remembers, but not the same. Love is the soil, dark and deep, a secret the shadows promise to keep. Your touch was thunder, light and slow. A tremor felt where the wild things grow. I planted hope in the cracks of time, watched it bloom in the cold sublime. Underneath the stars that never sleep, we sowed our hearts in the furrows deep. And if the world forgets our track, the hollow's voice will whisper back. When the hollow whispers back your name, the earth remembers, but not the same. Love is the soil, dark and deep, a secret the shadows promise to keep. When the hollow whispers back your name, the earth remembers, but not the same. Love